the solutions of this equation right here. Okay, what values would make this expression true? Okay, and you have to find all of the values. That's where it's kind of a problem. Okay. Well, how many answers should we have for this? How many solutions? 4. Very good. So we should have 4 based on this right here. So what we can do here is find 2 of them right off the bat. So what I'm going to do is add 1 to both sides. Okay, so cancel, cancel. And you're going to be left with x to the 4th is equal to 1. From here, you can do the 4th root of each side. And what essentially this is going to do is going to cancel out this. We'll cancel out with this right here. So you're just left with x. But whenever you do an even root, like 4 or 2 or 6, 2, 4, 6, anything like that, you have to do a plus or minus with this. So this one's going to end up being plus or minus the 4th root of 1, which is just going to be 1. So what this does is it helps us find 2 of the answers on this. Okay. The problem is there's 4. So we have to find those other 2 answers. And the test is going to make you use long division essentially to find these. So what we're going to do is use long division for this x to the 4th minus 1. And we're going to divide out each of these factors. So in this case, it's going to be x minus 1 and x plus 1. So I'm going to subtract off x minus 1 first. So what I want you to do is to actually go through this problem and try to do long division on it. Okay. If you can do this on your own, then you're right where you're supposed to be the week of a test. If you can't, then make sure you pay close attention because you are going to need to know how to do this. So solve that out. If you want to see how I do it, you can watch what I'm doing right here. But ideally, you should be doing this on your own. Okay. All right, so there is no remainder, and you should end up with something like this up here. Okay. All right, this doesn't help us too much because we still can't solve this one, so we have to do long division again. This time we're going to do x plus 1 because there are 2 solutions right here, they're plus or minus 1. So that means we have to do x minus 1 and then x minus negative 1, which is really just x plus 1. So next thing we're going to do is just divide that whole mess that we just got by x plus 1. Oops. This one should be a lot faster because everything's just going to cancel out right away. Okay. So now you're left with x squared plus 1. You should be able to easily solve this one out. So it's going to be x squared plus 1 is equal to 0. You subtract 1 from both sides. You get x squared equals -1. You do the square root of both sides, and you should get x is equal to plus or minus I. Okay, those are the other two solutions that we need. So the final answer would be plus or minus 1 and plus or minus I for the solutions to this. Okay, and then if it does say, like, you know, write it in factored form, you would have to write x plus 1, x minus 1, x minus I, x plus I. Okay, so this would be factored form.